I
Here we
am.
go. One,
I
two,
have
three.
no sound, so let's go. So I'll do it myself. Yeah, we have no music today. Sorry, guys. Don't know what it is. Technical difficulties. It must have been because I did absolutely nothing with my computer whatsoever. So therefore, clearly something had to go wrong, right? You know what I mean, Kristen? You ever been there?
Listen, for
Like,
everybody who's gotten the sad trombone from you,
yes. Hmm.
I would like to say, wah, wah, wah.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Glad to have you guys here. Hope you had a great day yesterday. I thought yesterday was kind of cool. That was kind of fun. The stuff we talked about. Do you remember what it was, Gen Z? What we talked about yesterday?
I had to leave yesterday. I got it started and then
Um.
take off. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, Jen Woodland. Do you remember what we talked about yesterday? Were you here? By the way, Jen Woodland, what were you, a figure skater or something? You won gold medals and all that stuff? Is
I
that what it was?
did. I did. Back in the day, that's like dating me though. That's like almost what, 30 years ago, 20 years ago.
Do you still skate?
I don't. My mom's been a coach though for 47 years. So she started coaching when she was pregnant with me and still on the ice, still coaching, but I still get on the ice once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's called synchro skating now, but it was precision way back in the day. So team skating.
Team skating. Is that where,
Yeah.
like, did you have like some dude throwing you in the air and spinning you around and all that kind of stuff?
Heck no, no. There was
No.
20 of us on the ice at the same time doing a routine. So,
Oh, like a
so synchronized swimming.
synchronized,
yeah.
Oh,
syncopated kind of thing.
nice.
Ah, very cool.
So,
Wow.
times.
Yeah. So what did we talk about yesterday? Conversions, right? We were talking about conversions and doing
Follow
that
up.
better and
We talked about
follow
follow up.
up, that kind of thing. I'm just curious out of yesterday, for those of you that were here yesterday, if anybody, implemented anything, if anybody kind of made changes or anything like that. Did
I
anybody do
did.
any? Go
Not
ahead,
Yemi.
Yemi. What'd you do different?
I called on the leads and referrals I had gotten over the last year, and I got an app for cash out refi.
There you go. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Is it a good one? Look okay?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I've closed with the client before, but just hadn't been following up the way I should have, and did it. And he was like, "Yeah, I got this other property I need to cash out because I got some other projects I want to do." And app is submitted, and we're moving forward.
Nice. How long did that take you to get making those calls yesterday? How much time you put into that?
My regular 2 hour call block.
So in a couple hours,
Yeah,
picked up a cash out refi, just following up on some old leads,
yeah.
that kind of thing. And then, I mean, you don't have to tell me the dollar amount, but tell me the dollar amount.
It'll be about 5 grand.
So about 5 grand.
Yeah,
So 5 grand, couple hours worth of work, a little 5 grand.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, it seems
yeah.
like it's
Every
fair.
5 grand helps.
It really does. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Don Lake, what about you? How'd it go for you yesterday?
Yeah, so it's funny. I had to go to an MBA luncheon downtown. It was about 30-minute drive each way. So I actually kind of while I was driving, thinking of all the things I couldn't be doing. So I went from our speaker the other day. I started going through my phone list on all my contacts, and I started alphabetically and called a realtor who I closed a deal with last year, but she was non-qualified agent. But I figured, well, I'll reach her. I haven't talked to her in 6 months. Called her. She
Yeah.
was delighted to hear from me and gave me a lead. So she
No
was,
kidding.
yeah. So it's funny. It was. I ended up getting about 4 or 5 calls to add to my list of contacts for the day. But more importantly, that so charged me up. Like I was like on fire the rest of the day, knowing that you get a little win like that just carried me through the rest of the day.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're just driving along. What can I do? Well, I'll try that phoneless thing. I'll make a couple calls here and bang, get a lead. What a trip, man. What a trip.
We, you know
Congrats, by the
what, you know
way.
what it is, Frank? It's like we
Yeah.
overcomplicate things,
Yeah.
right? At the end of the
Hmm.
day, it's just having conversations.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah. And I dig the fact that Don was, he's driving, right? You got, what am I going to do? I'm driving. Can I do something to shake a deal out of the sky? Sure enough, just let's start in the A's and start having some conversations. Have you connected with the lead yet, Don? Do you know anything about it, about the person or anything yet, or no?
Not yet, but she was really, and not only just that particular lead, she was interested. I told her because I had made a change since I talked to her last. I'm now with a different place, and she was totally fascinated with what I'm doing. She says, I mainly do listings, but I have a few buyers, and what you have is perfect. So I'm waiting. She's connecting me with this lead. So yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, good stuff.
I
Excellent.
think a lot
Great
of
work,
people are
man.
probably wondering, Don, what did that phone call sound like so when she picked up the phone, like, what did you say? Just a
Yeah, you
synopsis.
hadn't talked to her in a minute, right? So,
Yeah, and she was the listing agent, right? And she was a non-qualified. She only does a couple deals a year. She's not a big
mhm.
potato at all. So I just called her and said, "Hey, this is Don Lake. Remember me?" And she's, "Oh yeah, I'm so glad to hear from you," kind of thing. Yeah, it was she's because we had a nice transaction, and she remembered it, and I told her what I was doing now, and she says, I mainly do listings, but I do have a couple buyers, and so it was nothing but great energy, and just totally pumped me up to go. Here's what I got out of all this, Frank, in the past couple weeks is that, and in my alliance group, I thought, being as long as I've been with you guys, that this call reluctance stuff is not me. And it's amazing that that's a disease you can't cure, that it creeps
Mm,
back, and it's creeped
mm.
back on me. And I'm now, battling back. And I didn't realize until like this week that it really is call reluctance that I thought I was completely over. Oh no, it's every day I got to fight it. It's like, going to the gym.
Yeah, interesting. Who feels the same way in the chat? You feel the same way? I know I do. That is such a good. It's like a disease that never goes away.
And I didn't know it was call reluctance. I was way too smart to think it was that. I thought that's not me. There's something
Yeah,
else stopping me from making calls. Oh, hell no. It was the same
yeah,
bullshit I dealt with, every day. Every day I got to reinvent myself, right?
yeah, yeah. Amen, brother. Good stuff. Awesome, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, for both of you guys, Shumi and Don, thanks for sharing, man. Super appreciate it. Yeah, and everybody's kind of chiming in there, Kristen, on the chat, going, "Yeah, that's me. That's me."
In it.
You know,
Yep. Yeah.
but
Isn't it so nice to know that you're not alone in this?
you're not alone. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're not alone. But you know what's also nice is to learn and see that you can overcome it. You're right.
Mhm.
It's overcomable. You can get through it. You can pick up the phone. You can make the calls. And that's just phone calls, right? We're just having conversations. Some will, some won't. So what, right? Do follow the process.
Well, Frank, I had to keep it. It's not knowing because I know it all. It's doing. There's only one cure,
Mm,
and that's doing it.
yeah. Amen. Right. Doing it, man. Doing it. Well, speaking of just doing it, we've got Mr. Kevin Broughton in the house today. Sorry to have your walk up music, bro.
That's good. How are you?
I mean, he definitely wanted to come up to your heavy breathing, Frank. That was definitely something he was hoping for.
Whatever. A lot of people would like to come up to my heavy breathing, Kristen.
Okay, let's move on. Yeah.
What's going on, Kevin Broughton?
How you doing,
What's
my
on your
friend?
mind today? Yeah, what's on your heart, brother? For the mortgage industry, for the peeps in the industry, man. What are you feeling?
Well, it's 2 weeks since the first day of the year today, and I love doing 2 week checkups all the time on myself and on the people on my team. And today just happens to be exactly 2 weeks from January 1st, so it's a good day. I listened to Yumi and Don and just listened to their voice inflection when they spoke. If you want to have more, you got to do more and you got to be more. That's the end of, that's the fact, right? Everyone says, I want to have more. Really? You want to have more? What'd you do? Like Don just said, you got to do it. I don't know. Every day, my assistant hands me something like this. I'm not going to keep it too close, but every time I get a break, she says, call these 6 people right now. Oh, well, I just got a no-show and I got to eat. No, no, no. I'll get your food. Don't worry. Call those 6 people right now. She does it to me every single day,
Mhm.
all day. Anytime I catch, a meeting ends early. Oh, good. It ended 20 minutes early. I need you to call these 2 people. And then she just sits there and stares at me till I do it. You got to do stuff. You got to do stuff.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
But it's so fun when you do it and when you see these results. I had an awesome week, to be quite honest, Frank. 3 incredible women joined my company this week. 3. They're all absolute, total rock stars. They're the best. And we're so proud and happy, and I'm over the moon. And yesterday, I had a little win. I called this loan officer. I literally have called this lady and left her at least 10 messages. Borderline, like, over the top. The only reason I call her all the time is I know for a fact I can help her win more than she's winning now. I know it for a fact. It's not even open for debate. And she actually answered the phone yesterday. She never answers when I call, ever. I think she might have forgot my number or something. And she answered and said, "Hi, this is," and I said, "Hey, you remember me? It's Kevin Broughton." She's like, I'm like, "The guy that stalked you all last year and called you at least 10 times?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah, what's up?" I go, "I just have 2 questions. Do you still work at X company? And B, would you meet me next Friday, 11 o'clock in Wyandotte, Michigan for lunch to only discuss you partnering at my company?" And she said, "Yes and yes." I said, "Great. I'll see you next week at 11. I couldn't believe it. And so I got an appointment with her next week at 11. I'm really excited. She's a stone cold winner, 100+ unit a year person, and she knows what the meeting's for. There's no ambiguity on why I want to meet her, you know?
The seldom used go for the jugular strategy.
Yeah, I
like
figure
it.
the lady never returns my calls. Why not? What the hell do I have to lose?
You got one shot. You got
Yeah.
one shot. You might as well
Take it,
might as well
right?
go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
She answered. I went right for the kill right there. She said yes. And so, but I just think about, Bloomberg this morning. I was watching a little bit of the news. Very, very positive conversations about the mortgage industry, specifically the mortgage sector for 2026. We got a little momentum, but it's got to be, I think, it's an interesting thing. I'll just be brief, and I don't mean to tell too many stories, Frank, but I was with a loan officer yesterday and a different one the day before on Tuesday. And the difference in mindset, they both have the same year's experience. They both have knowledge of products and programs and this, that, and everything. They work at 2 different companies, but they were raised in the same type of environment. They have similar support systems at their companies. And one did nothing but complain, criticize, condemn, catastrophize, everything, the 5 C's that all are terrible. And the other dude was like, "Bro, this is my year. I am gonna slay it." And the guy, just the tone of his voice, the facial expressions, I was like, that's the dude I want to hang with, And the first guy, it's like, if you don't think how you talk, how you walk, how you act, how you bring it every day. We got 8 inches of snow. Every school is closed here. I got home at 1:37 in the morning last night because some crazy reason, and I'm flying to Florida in 2 hours. It would have been a hell of a lot easier for me not to be in my office right now, Frank, just being honest. But
Yeah.
that's not part of the game. The easy is not the way. If anyone thinks easy is the way, I don't know who the hell's who's doing great this year that it comes easy to. I don't know anyone. I don't know if I've ever worked harder than I have so far, in the last 6 to 12 months ever in my life, but I love it. Carl White taught me 12 and a half years ago, if I could get to a place where I only do things that I love, that I'm great at, and that make me money, I would never work a day in my life. And I, at the time, couldn't understand what in the hell he was talking about. And absolutely, that has come true for me, and that's what I get to do. I am honored, humbled, and privileged to be able to serve people. And it's the greatest professional achievement of my life. But it's a choice. You've laid out the path. Get on the path. And if you can't do it 2 hours a day, do it 20 minutes a day. But don't do it no minutes a day because you say, "I can't do two hours." Then do 20 minutes. If you could do 20 minutes every day for a week, you could do 40 minutes every day next week. And you can build up to 2 hours in less than 6 weeks. You didn't need to go to Harvard. Make the calls. Be energetic. Bring value. Tell them something cool. Ask them things about their life that matter. Care. Be there. Be present. Don't go through the motions. Hi, the market sucks. The rates are. Who cares? No one gives a crap what the rate is. People are going to buy if they're going to buy, and they're not if they're not. Get in front of enough people. It's not that hard. So why don't some do it? Why does Don Lake do it? Why does Yumi do it? And why do other people get on here and don't do it? I wish I knew. But every time I think of that question, I think of that story that Carl told me one day about the damn dog on the porch.
Mhm.
I don't know the exact story, but it was something about there's an old farmer sitting on the porch, rocking his chair. A new dude walks up from the street, and the dog's moaning and groaning or whatever. And the new guy says, "Hey, old farmer, why is that dog moaning?" He says, "Because he's laying on a nail." And he says, "Well, why the hell doesn't he move?" And the old farmer says, "I guess it don't hurt enough."
Mhm.
That's right. I don't know what makes people hurt enough.
Mm.
I don't know on this call who's been broke and who hasn't. Personally, I have been broke. I'm not afraid to admit it. And there's no chance in God's green earth that's ever happening again. I tell everyone I'll stock shelves at Walmart at midnight if I have to. I don't give a damn. I will never be broke again. It's a mindset. Do you have the ability to understand that easy is not the way? Because it's not. There's not one person on there that's going to say, "Oh yeah, I don't really do crap. I just show up and my phone rings off the hook, and 8 million people love me, and they just call me every day to get mortgages." Who the hell wants a mortgage? Not one person I know wants a mortgage. So we have every opportunity. It's 2026. We got fewer people doing the business. We got a 10 to 12 to 15% bump in units and volume most likely going to happen this year. We've got probable rate stabilization or possibly decreasing rate environment. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you make the calls? Do you have someone pushing you? Do you have someone that you're accountable other than yourself? When I was accountable to only me, my life sucked and I was broke. When I got accountable to someone else, I started making more money than I ever believed possible. It's 100% an option that you get to choose. I say this all the time, but I think the average doctor in America made 223 last year. For most people on this call, that's 5 to 5.5 units a month to make more than a doctor. What are we doing? Saving lives? No, we're lending money to people that want to borrow it. And we got plenty to lend. Make the choices that change your life. You get to come on here every morning for free, unless you've started charging for it. I don't think you have. And get the best advice and screw motivation. Motivation fades in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Almost everyone on this call is going to forget 90% of what I say by 9:30 this morning. Motivation is not the way. Consistent, persistent commitment to daily high leverage activities is the only thing that matters. One thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a blueprint to do it every day right here with people that we know, like, and trust. And Carl, I love that watch. I can't stop staring at it. It looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. I don't think it's some big message. But it's just kind of simple. If you want to have more, you got to do more and you got to be more. It's choice. So anyway, I don't really have much more.
I think, well, that was plenty, and that's enough, man. And man, you're right. It's anybody who's been on Breakfast Club for a long time and has heard anybody sharing about any success here, right? The people that we've had who have shared great things that are going on, high numbers. And hey, look, 5 units a month may be a high number to some, right? But good, solid numbers, consistent, great business. Carl, Kristen, Jen, I can't think of anyone that said anything outside of just working the plan and just getting over the call reluctance and making the calls. And then it's always like, oh my gosh, it works.
Well,
Oh my goodness, it works.
Unless you're Monica Ledbetter, and then they just kind of come in and she just on her
Some
last
people
call.
are blessed.
How do you get these double digits? You go, I just show up.
Right. Exactly.
They won't stop calling. They keep bugging me. So.
Yeah, but when you ask her, what does that mean? They just show up. What does that look like? And it's like, oh, well, let me show you. Let me show you what that looks like.
But she's a
right?
great example. I don't know if anyone on here
I'm
knows
just
that.
teasing Kevin, just FYI, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that Monica Ledbetter, that lady is a total 10, an
Yeah.
absolute rock star. But if you talk to her, and I kind of know her, I'm not like best friends with her, if I know her, it's one thing, consistency of message, consistency of action. Wow. You know,
Hustle.
hustle. She's a worker. She's a grind. She works. This gal goes at it. This gal, I talked to her one time, and it came through within 5 seconds. She loves to compete. Who likes to
Yeah.
win more than they hate to lose? I want someone that hates to lose more than they like to win. Give me a room full of guys and gals that hate to lose. That's better
Mhm.
than some dudes that want to win.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. I dig it. I like Scott Carlin. Just work the plan. Just work the plan. Show up, work the plan.
Hey,
What are you
Kevin,
gonna
what do you
do?
think?
I'm gonna work
What
the
do you think?
plan.
What do you think, Kevin? What does you talk to a lot of loan officers, right? What do
1,000 a
you
year.
what do you think holds like real question? What do you think hold like not all of us, but most of us know at least something to do, right? We know that
Yep, yep,
doing TikTok videos doesn't actually bring in loans. Like we all know that,
yep.
right? I mean, they're fun and all, nothing wrong with doing them, but what do you think holds people back from doing actual prospecting activities? And, as we say, we're sometimes we're busy building the farm that we forget to milk the cows, even though we know the cows need to be milked. What do you think holds most people back?
I think it's they don't know how to be more. I know that sounds weird,
What do you
but
mean?
what I mean by that is I think I'm worthy. And I hope this doesn't come across as arrogant, but I think I outwork everyone I know. I
Mhm.
think I've earned the right to have someone partner with me because I
Mhm.
care about their success more than the guy down the street, and I'm going to do things to help them be successful. And I think I've earned the right to work with the best people in this industry.
Mhm.
I believe that in the core of my being, and I don't think it's pride or braggadociousness or anything.
Mhm.
I think it's I've showed up, I've stacked more days than most people, and I refuse to allow myself to believe I'm inferior. And I think a ton of people don't think they're worthy of success. I don't.
Mhm.
I believe that, and I think it's sad
Mhm.
because you know me, Carl. You've known me for almost 15 years. I'm the most average Joe you know. I'm not like I don't have one skill that is uncommon or awesome or oh my God, that guy went to Harvard.
Except, except you can multiply 4 digits by any 4 digits and spit out the answer like a human calculator. Other than that small feat,
I do have a weird math brain, and that's a blessing and a curse at times, right? It's not always great. There's a couple things that come with that that are problematic to the normal person, but the bottom line is the fact you know my point. Like, look at all the successful people you hang with. The commonality isn't intelligence, looks, sex, the height, weight. It's got nothing to do with years of experience. Me and you both know I know a kid, a young man, I think he might turn out to be the most successful loan originator I've ever actually affiliated with. And this guy's in his 30s. It doesn't matter. What matters is, you know, that kind of Mamba mindset, right? If you don't get what we're saying here, go to YouTube, just Google Kobe Bryant mindset and watch 3 videos about what the Mamba mentality means. It's all about mindset because there's not one guy or gal on here, Carl. You and Frank talk to between, I don't know, the 800 and 1,000, 2,000 loan officers a week, right? It's not about tools, tips, and strategies. We all have them. It's about mindset only. So if you don't do what Carl just said, like let's say you don't do it, get different in your mind.
Mhm.
You don't need to know, oh, what's a good script for a realtor that doesn't like me, or a script for a realtor that I did deal with last week. You know what to say. Get in your mind that you're worthy of this outcome and work on that for a half hour a day. Work on mindset. You were put here for a reason. You're
Game
on this
changer.
program for a reason. You work at the companies you work at for a reason. You surround yourself with winners for a reason. You deserve to win.
Mhm.
Go take your shot. Do what it takes. And I guess for those that won't or don't, then you can't complain and it doesn't hurt bad enough. There's people on here, obviously, that can live on 40 grand a year, and that's great. God bless America. I think it's awesome. I can't.
Hey, if you're liking Loan Officer Breakfast Club, you really need to check out Mortgage Marketing Animals. Don't forget, we have live events pretty regularly throughout the year. You can learn more by going to mastermindretreats.com. Mastermindretreats.com. Go there, check it out. Hope to see you at one.
It's just not an option. And so my actions must dictate and be consistent with what my needs and desires are, right? It's the only way you can make it happen. Easy is not the way. But the good news is the bar's set pretty damn low. You know that most people don't do crap? Most people sit around and talk. And they do. They just sit around and talk about doing stuff and they don't do it. And I don't know if it makes them feel good to say it's 5 o'clock and, oh God, I'm pooped. I worked all day. You didn't do shit. You didn't work hard. You just didn't. And so to me, I don't know. It's choices. It's choices. I think about it every day. I got this big thing in front of me that says, today is a choice. How I choose to act, how I choose to talk to people, what time I choose to get here, what time I choose to do my prospecting, what time I go home. Everything is my choice. And I'm going to make good choices today. I'm going to be energetic. I'm bringing it. I'm coming full speed. I'm going to talk out loud. I'm going to be high up in the air. I'm soaring with eagles. I do not hang with turkeys. I can't afford it.
I wouldn't say soaring with eagles. Maybe you're mining with 49ers. Maybe that'd be a more appropriate way to say.
Eagles. So. Sorry, Kristen Simpson. That was a bad day.
That was a very fast, witty response, Carl. That was hilarious.
That was pretty good.
Actually, take crap from Carl, but dang, all right, Carl. Carl 1, Kristen 0.
Well, you notice I didn't say anything about Tampa Bay. We were out way before. Yeah. Hey, Frank, just real quick for members.
Yay! What do you got?
Yeah, for members today. Last week we did the Freedom Tracker, which tracks our activities, right? And there's something magical about when you're working to have and I'm saying figuratively speaking, having a stopwatch timing. How fast you're running. Everybody runs a little bit faster when you got a stopwatch, especially when, let's say, Jen or Kristen is holding the stopwatch and measuring you. We all run a little bit faster, right? It's just the way we are. And so we did that last week, went over the Freedom Tracker. And for members, make sure you go watch that recording if you haven't. This week, we're going over the Referral Tracker. So the Freedom Tracker tracks our activity. The Referral Tracker tracks our results. And one thing that we found is when you track your results and you see the positive nature of it, hey, I did the activity, tracked it, and now I'm tracking the results on the Referral Tracker. It's that's the carrot. Monica, I don't mean to keep picking on you, but Monica has a great month and she closes double digits and she goes, wow, that activity paid off. I think I'll do it again. Whereas if you say, well, how many loans you closed last month? You go, I don't know. I don't know what I did. Well, how many people, how many referrals did you get? Well, I really don't know. It loses the motivation of going out and hustling. And so when you see the actual numbers of I got this many referrals and I got 5 closings from, Kelly Dutton, I go, all right, well, I need to hang out with Kelly more because I got 5 closings with her. So it helps us keep our focus. So anyway, that's what we're doing today is we're going over the Referral Tracker. So make sure, especially Alliance members, make sure you're on that. And me and Jimmy are doing that together. So that's what we're doing today. Good stuff.
Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah. Huge piece of the puzzle.
Anybody going to Orlando by chance at the NAMBY thing? Anybody in Orlando? Bill's going to be there. All right, cool.
NAMBY. Cool. You say NAMBY instead of NAM. NAMBY.
Hey, I'm from the South. We say NAMBY. Okay.
NAMBY.
We go NAMBY. Is it? I think we already did it. Pecan or pecan?
Yeah, we did pecan.
Yeah.
So pecan is what grandma has under her bed.
Yeah, a pecan is what grandma has under her bed. A pecan is what falls from the tree and that you eat. Here in the South, that's the way we do it.
And since you said that, I have eaten some pecan pies, and that has always come to mind.
Mm-hmm.
You said a handful of things that have stuck with me for a long time, Carl.
And sometimes not necessarally good, It's like
every
time you
sometimes
pecan,
completely
you
useless,
pecan.
But stuck with me. You know what I mean? So
Where are you going in Florida, Kevin? What city?
I'm going to my mom's birthday party in Naples, Florida tonight.
My man. Good for you,
80,
buddy.
87 years old today.
Good for you.
Oh,
Good gene
congrats.
pool. Good for you, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I had a friend call me yesterday. I hadn't talked to him in a while. Good guy, guitar guy. You know, he's one of my convoluted trade deals guy. You know what I mean? Hey, what do you got? I got something. Want to trade something? We do that. We've done that for years. His mom just had her 105th birthday. 105 years old. I'm like, man, oh man. He goes, here's the thing, bro. He goes, like, her faculties, all there. Like, she is crystal clear, you know, and it's just, of course, the body's finally starting to take its toll. But wow, 105. Isn't that remarkable?
That is remarkable.
Yeah.
Hell, at my age, 67 is starting to sound remarkable, you know. So,
all right. Well, gosh. Hey, Kevin Broughton, thanks so much. If I had sound effects, I'd use them. There'd be big cheers and, you know, fireworks
what happened
going
to your sound
off.
effects? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, give a quick shout out to Brad Atwood. Brad, I will try, but I'm on limited time, brother. I'm in town for about 48 hours, and I think they're all accounted for. But if I can, I will break away and get to Irish Times.
Oh, killer. That'd be cool. Yeah.
All right, I got to roll. I got stuff
nice
to
place.
do, my friend. I got to roll. But thank you for allowing me to be
You roll.
here. Thank you for the community.
Kevin.
Thank you for everyone that invests their time with this community. Go do something about it now. You just got a couple good ideas today. Let's go.
Who's doing it? Put it in the chat. Doing it. Come on. Let's go.
I'm doing
it. Put it in the chat. Let's go.
All right.
There you go. Let's go. Doing it. All right, man. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll be here in the morning. We'll check in with y'all and see how you did.
Hey, and you know what?
Yeah.
You're worthy too.
That's right.
You know,
That's
you're
right.
worthy. You're worthy.
Yeah, you are. All right.
You're
Well, good
worthy.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I guess we'll have Justine just sing us out. All right, Justine. Sing us out. Come on.
Take it from the top.
Let's go.
No one
Whatever
will
you
come
got.
back to the Breakfast Club after that.
Let's hear the South African national
Anthem.
anthem.
National
Yeah.
anthem.
Do they have one?
Yeah.
Sure they do.
What do you mean? Do they have
They do.
one?
Of
And
course
it's in
they
four
have.
different
Do
languages.
they have one?
I don't know. Has everybody got one? How do I know?
Yes.
I mean, y'all have
Four
like
different languages in the South African national anthem.
No kidding.
there's 4 different languages in it.
Yeah.
So when you're singing it, like if you're reading
You're-
the words, you're doing 4 languages. Like I'm doing like French, Spanish, Portuguese,
Yes.
and English.
Yes, that's right.
How cool is that? That's actually kind of
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Pretty cool.
that is cool.
That's a trip.
Huh?
That is interesting. So you're not going to do it, though. You're not going to sing for us. No. All
I'll
right.
do anything but not that.
Do a trip down there, Frank.
You should.
South
Cape
Africa?
Town.
Yeah, we need to do a trip there. I know we talked about last time, Justine, where there's this city in South Africa where like these penguins are just
All
walking
right.
around
The
the street.
penguins.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Pretty cool.
I'm a bird guy, you know, so I love birds.
I don't know, Carl. I'm good with, watching the Discovery Channel about it or something.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I like
I'm
like
good.
Come on,
with it.
Frank. Let's take a field trip. That sounds like fun.
little
Frank,
little rice.
you can hire a bike and ride it on Chapman's Peak. It's one of the most beautiful roads in the world.
A motorcycle?
Yeah, you can hire any. They have that here.
Mm.
Hey, or do you drive on the American side of the road? Like you drive on the right or the left?
No, on the opposite as Americans.
Okay,
Left.
yeah.
I think no.
I suspected from the accent, I
Yeah.
suspected, yeah.
Mm.
Pretty much anywhere where they talk with a spot of teammate, it's always
Yeah. The left
opposite,
side, huh?
because it was like Grenada, the island of Grenada, beautiful place. My daughter was there for like 2 years, and I had to learn how to drive on the other side. Not so bad. But actually, the dangerous part was coming back and getting reused to, because we would stay down there for like 2-3 weeks, and we'd come back, and you have to think about it a little bit sometimes. You come into an intersection, wait, and to think about it. So Can you imagine being a car manufacturer and you're going, all right, crap.
God. Here we
We
go.
gotta make
Flip all this
2
over.
different vehicles,
How many do you make for this side? How many do you make for that side?
different factory, different assembly line. Really,
Challenge,
Isn't
man.
that
Struggle. is
I
real.
guarantee Ford didn't vote on that, right? So,
Right. Absolutely not. Get over it over there. Across the
All right,
pond.
buddy.
All right, you guys have a great one. We played some music, but we can't. You guys have a great day. Just do it today. We'll be here tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Adios.
Have a great day, everybody.
It's so weird. It's so quiet.
I know.
Wah, wah, wah.
Everybody.
Wah, wah, wah.